All right, it's 16 degrees outside. Water temp says 32. Fixing to find out what it feels like. Take the cover off. 32.2 degrees. Breaking up the ice. That's cold stuff. Let's see. 3 minutes is the goal. See what it's like getting in that. Okay, 14 degrees outside. Clean off the feet. And there's 1 foot in. Wee, that ice stayed with me all the way to the bottom. Okay, next foot. And there we go. Just 2 feet in. Man, this ice is sharp too. All right. Whew. Legs are already feeling numb. Whew. Hands in. Whew. Heart rate's up. And down we go. Whew. All right, I'm at 8:22 on the timer. Whew. Gotta be 5:22 to get out. Man, it's cold. I can't even believe I'm talking through all this. Skin stings. I dreaded getting out here. Man alive. Whew. It is cold. Your brain fights hard. I saw the temperature 14 degrees outside, and I got a thermometer. Or inside, I've got a digital readout of what the thermometer says in here, so I knew it was 32. Your brain starts telling you you're gonna freeze to death. It's not gonna be good. And it certainly isn't pretty. Try to get this to my chin here. There we go. Now I'm deep in it. Certainly won't be dunking my head under. You know, it's actually warmer in the water than it is outside. Although I don't feel like I'm warming up. This all started with a conversation a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago, with a friend of mine. Said he was doing some cold water plunges and talking about the benefits of it. I said, man, there's no way. I hate the cold. I'm not doing cold water plunges. I don't care what the benefits are. A couple of years later, I was talking to a guy at the gym telling me about his cold water plunges. He does heavy squats every single day and says the recovery from the plunges let him do that. So I decided I'd give it a shot. Started out with cold water out of the tap in the bathtub. And it was painful to get in, just that. That's just tap water. Once I finally got in, it probably took me 5, maybe 10 minutes to really get in it. And but I stayed in for probably 30 minutes. Reached the point where it was actually warmed up. Didn't feel cold anymore. When I got out, my knees felt better. They'd been hurting a little bit. So I decided maybe there was something to it. So ended up buying this little ice bath thing here. And the coldest I could get it initially was 57 degrees with the ice that I had in stock. And did 15 minutes and slowly got it down to, and then got serious about it. So now 32 degrees. I'm on, here comes 2 minutes in, looks like 6 more seconds. And no, 8 more seconds. 3 minutes, sorry, 3 minutes coming up. Probably could do another minute, but starting to feel my hands burn and my toes go numb, so maybe smart to get out. Plus I have to dry out in 14-degree weather, being out that when I'm wet. All right, so here's 3.5 minutes coming up. Halfway to 7, which is what I do at 34 degrees, and that's brutal. Takes an hour to warm back up without sitting in front of a heater. Here we go. Time to get out. Ooh, that ice hurts on the skin. Okay. Cover up the bath. And intensely cold. Now, with the air. Okay. And now dry off. Let's see. You can kind of see it. It's painful to set this up. All I want to do is get dried off and get inside. Ooh-wee. Gotta pat it down because rubbing hurts. Dry enough that I don't drip like all over the floor when I get inside. Look at that. There's ice. Ice on my arms already. Whew-wee. That is cold. Okay. Dry the back off. Man, I'm dripping ice. Whew. Dry the shorts off. Well, please keep them from dripping. And now the legs. So, it really bites getting in. And it bites staying in. And it bites getting out in this temperature. But man, if I don't feel like I conquered something. Ran through a wall. Ran through a couple walls. First wall was just deciding to do it. Getting dressed for it. All right, I gotta go in. People are sleeping. Time to shut the video off. And next challenge coming up.